Welcome to YServe. We are excited to start working with you soon, and we appreciate your willingness to serve. If you're watching this video, that means you are now a leader for a YServe program. Executive directors and program directors, also known as EDs and PDs, have a few different responsibilities involved with running a program. These include recruiting and retaining volunteers, planning, and other organizational tasks. There is an office staff, a training handbook, and many other resources that are available to help whenever you need to complete your duties as a director. But to start, here are some of the basics that you'll need to know.
YServe works with hundreds of people in the community, both on and off campus. We have a few full-time staff members, which are the director, 2 program coordinators, and the operations supervisor. The office also has office assistants who sit at the front desk, as well as a graphic designer, photographers, and videographers, all of whom are willing to help you run your program.
There is also a group of students called the Service Council. Each ED works with a member of the Service Council for additional guidance about service specific to your program's needs. Each program is run by an ED and a group of PDs who then work directly with the volunteers and other members of the community. Some programs work with CSPs, or community service providers, who run an organization outside of YServe and coordinate with program leaders so BYU students can serve in opportunities off campus. In addition, YServe has an in-house marketing team to promote YServe opportunities and help each program with their individual marketing needs.
In the next week, you should receive access to BYU's Box server, where you will have access to different files and information necessary for you to become a successful program leader. Once you've finished watching this video, log into Box by going to box.byu.edu and use your net ID with the addition @byu.edu and the password for your MyBYU account. As a program leader, you will have access to 2 folders on Box: your program folder and a general program resource folder. In the program resources folder, you'll find the training handbook, which contains additional information about how to successfully run your program, including details about everything else we are going to cover in this video, and much more that can easily be referenced as circumstances arise. You'll also find additional information, files and forms, and a marketing guidebook. In your programs folder, you'll find additional information about your program, including histories and plans, passwords, and other resources for your specific program needs. Everything you do for your program should be recorded here, so it can easily be passed on to future leaders.
In addition to using Box, you will have access to a Gmail account with a BYU alias. This should be used for communicating with volunteers, CSPs, and anyone else currently involved in YServe. Each program leader is responsible for holding an office hour each week, where they can check this email, meet with potential volunteers, and work on any other responsibilities for their program. Program leaders should also meet all together each week to discuss any additional details for running their program.
In addition, you'll participate in stewardship meetings throughout the semester. Stewardships are small meetings held between Service Council members and their EDs, as well as EDs and their PDs. Use these meetings to talk about your program, complete individual responsibilities, and address any other concerns that may be affecting your service. It is encouraged that all YServe meetings start with a prayer and a spiritual thought.
Each program has a page on the YServe website. You can access yours by going to yserve.byu.edu and clicking on the Get Involved tab at the top. Click on BYU Students and you'll see a list of tagged filters on the left side and all the YServe programs on the right. Click on your program's name to see your page. Underneath the picture, you'll find a description of your program, quotes about students' experiences, the names and numbers of the program directors, the tags associated with your program, and a calendar connected to your Gmail account. All of this can be updated as needed.
Each program also has an amount of money that can be used for purchasing food and other items for your program.
Don't ever use your own money to make purchases for your program. YServe purchase cards must be used. A form, called an EAF, must be filled out previous to any purchase.
Keeping records and making plans helps you to achieve your goals while you are working with your program, and leaves something for future leaders to look back on. Student leaders should use program implementation plans and histories to record events and happenings within your program.
You should also log the number of hours that you spend serving and should encourage other volunteers and leaders to do the same. This can be done on the BYU app or on the YServe website. Logging hours will help YServe to see how many volunteers are participating in each program, as well as the amount of service completed. You are also required to submit your program statistics each month. This provides an overview of what is happening and which programs might need additional help.
Even though some programs tend to naturally attract volunteers, each program will need to advertise to let students know about the service opportunities available. Refer to the marketing guidebook found in the program resource folder for suggestions about how to recruit and retain volunteers. Your program also most likely has a few social media accounts that can be used to interact with current and potential volunteers. YServe also has a marketing team that can help with specific needs if you would like additional assistance.
There are so many resources available to help you be successful as a program leader. Students can rent vehicles and make copies as needed, and each program has access to files, posters, and other supplies from previous leaders. Please do not hesitate to ask if you have any questions about running your program. We are excited to serve with you soon.